Class 11 Accountancy Numerical Problem Solutions. Presented by Eduxir.com. In this video, we are going to provide bank reconciliation statement, unfavorable balance of cash book solutions. Problem 10 solution. The problem statement is as follows. On 1st January 2000 plus, Rakesh had an overdraft of 8,000 rupees as showed by his cash book. Cheques amounting to 2,000 rupees had been paid in by him, but were not collected by the bank by January 1st, 2000 plus. He issued cheques of 800 rupees which were not presented to the bank for the payment up to that day. There was a debit in his passbook of 60 rupees of interest and 100 rupees for bank charges. Prepare a bank reconciliation statement for comparing both the balances. Before we proceed with the analysis of these particulars, let us first recap about why there is a need for reconciliation. By preparing the bank reconciliation statement, we get an idea about why there is a difference between the cash book and the passbook. The difference could be due to timing difference on recording the transaction, errors made by the business or the bank. Few reasons of the timing difference are cheques issued by the business but not yet presented for the payment. When the business issues a cheque to the supplier or creditors, they are immediately entered to the credit side of the cash book. The supplier or creditor has to encash this cheque by presenting it in the bank. In some cases, the creditor or supplier may not present this cheque immediately in the bank. So, when the bank statement is received by the firm, as this cheque is not yet presented by the creditor or supplier, this will not be there in the bank statement. This is one reason. The next reason is cheques paid into the bank but not yet collected. When the business receives cheques from its customers or debtors, they are immediately recorded on the debit side of the cash book. So, the cash book shows more amount to be available in the bank. These cheques could be from a bank which is not in the same city or town. Sometimes, the business might have an account in one branch and the cheque could be from a different branch altogether. In such cases, the bank may not have collected this cheque amount by the time the bank statement is received by the firm. So, there will be difference in the cash book and the passbook balances. This is one more reason. The next reason is direct debits made by the bank on behalf of the customer. Sometimes, the bank deducts the amounts for various services. The business may not be aware of these deductions. So, these deductions, which fall under expenses, may not have been recorded in the cash book. For example, the bank charges and the interest on overdraft in case of current account might have been deducted by the bank, but the business knows about these deductions only after the bank statement is received. There are other reasons also, but to limit the scope of these differences to this problem, let us consider only these three reasons for timing difference. Also, the problem does not have any particulars related to the errors made by the business or by the bank. So, we will not discuss about these errors here to limit the scope of this recap only to this problem. Now, with this information at our disposal, let us now proceed with the analysis of each of these details in the problem. Here, it is given that the balance as per the cash book of Rakesh is 8,000 rupees of overdraft. As you know, the overdraft in the business cash book is a credit balance. Also, when there is an overdraft, we call it unfavorable balance of the cash book. So, in this problem, the overdraft as per the cash book is given and we need to find the balance in the passbook. Let us enter these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the title as Bank Reconciliation Statement as on January 1st, 2000 plus. Let us have the individual columns for serial number, particulars, amount that should be added, and the amount that should be deducted. Let us first write the particulars as overdraft as per the cash book. As this is a credit or unfavorable balance in the cash book, we need to write this amount of 8,000 rupees in the minus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us now take up the next details. Here it is given that cheques for 2,000 rupees are paid into the bank, but the bank has not yet collected these cheques by the time the bank statement is received by the firm. As you know, the business receives checks from someone who is paying to the business. So, as these are receipts from someone, they will be debited in the receipt side of the cash book. However, as this check is not yet collected by the bank, it is not yet created in the bank passbook by the time the firm has received the bank statement. So, obviously, the balance as per the cash book and the balance as per the passbook will be different. So, we need to deduct these checks amount from the cash book balance to get the passbook balance. With this analysis at our disposal, let us now proceed with the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as checks deposited but not yet collected by the bank. Let us write this amount of 2000 rupees in the minus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us now take up the next details. Here it is given that Rakesh has issued checks for 800 rupees, but these checks were not presented in the bank by the time the bank statement is received by the firm. Clearly, this is due to the timing difference. While issuing these checks amount will be created in the business cash book. However, as these checks are not yet presented for payment by the time the business has received the bank statement, there won't be any corresponding entry in the bank passbook. So there will be difference between the cash book balance and the passbook balance. So we need to add this amount in the bank reconciliation statement to get the passbook balance from the cash book balance. With this analysis at our disposal, let us now proceed with the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as checks issued but not yet presented for payment. Let us now write this amount of 800 rupees in the plus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us now take up the next details. Here it is specified that the bank has debited 60 rupees of interest in Kumar's passbook. It is also specified that the bank has debited 100 rupees for bank charges. Note here that the bank is not paying the interest amount. As there is an overdraft, the bank is charging the business an interest amount and will be deducting from the bank passbook. I repeat, here the bank is not paying the interest to the business, but the business is paying the interest to the bank because the business has an overdraft balance in the bank account. Also, the bank is charging the business with 100 rupees of bank charges and will be deducting this amount from the bank passbook. However, as the business does not know about these interest and bank charges, these will not be credited in the business cash book by the time the bank statement is received by the firm. This causes a difference between the business cash book balance and the bank passbook balance. So, we need to deduct this amount from the cash book balance to get the passbook balance. With this analysis at our disposal, let us now proceed with the recording of both of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as interest charged by the bank. Let us now write this amount of 60 rupees in the minus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Now for the next transaction, let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as bank charges. Let us now write this amount of 100 rupees in the minus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. In fact, we have completed the recording of all the details into the bank reconciliation statement. The next step is to find the balance as per the cash book. Now the total of all the entries in the plus amount column is 800 rupees. And the total of all the entries in the minus amount column is 10,160 rupees. From 10,160 rupees, if you subtract 800 rupees, we get 9,360 rupees. This is the passbook balance, and now let's record this. Let's first write the particulars as overdraft as per the passbook. As we have started with the cash book overdraft balance, we need to write the passbook overdraft balance of 9,360 rupees in the plus amount column. Now the total of all the entries in the plus amount column is 10,160 rupees. Similarly, the total of all the entries in the minus amount column is 10,160 rupees. With that, we have come to the end of this solution. Thanks for watching. Eduxir.com is started to promote effective and efficient learning process to help the students with their learning requirements. To watch all our videos, please subscribe to our channel Also, please click on the bell icon to receive a notification as soon as a new video is published. Please click on the like button if you like this video. Thanks for watching.